from health issues such as loss of appetite, fever, sadness, etc. Long-term suffering related to psychological, which is dangerous for the children, such as it affects their mental health and lots of problem occurs, such as fear, stress, anxiety, distractions which hampers in their academic life, depression, and so on. Slowly and steadily, with the growing stage, they become delinquent and rebellious. As they become mentally disturbed, so many behavioral problems take place. Sometimes they become addicted to drugs and alcoholism. They feel helpless and hopeless because of depression, so suicidal tendency takes place. Now, I like to explain what the children expect from family. So every children, they expect many things from their family. So here are some points what they expect from the family. Children need a safe and secure home environment. Children need to know that there are adults who will listen to them, believe them, and shelter them. Children need a sense of routine and normalcy. Children need support services to meet their needs. Children need to learn that domestic violence is wrong and learn non-violent method of resolving conflicts. Children need adults to speak out and break the silence. Now I am trying to highlight on the third objectives, that is how we should overcome all these problems to lead a normal and peaceful life. So here are some preventive measures I am suggesting, that is preventive measures. This is the last part of our discussion. To overcome all these problems, both the parents should take active part, though many times woman herself become responsible for the domestic violence. That's why every person should understand the value of life. To lead a normal life, everybody should follow life skills. So, what does life skill mean? Life skills have been defined by World Health Organization as the abilities for adaptive and positive behavior that enable individuals to deal effectively with the demands and challenges of everyday life. Here, adaptive means that a person is flexible in approach and is able to adjust in different circumstances. Positive behavior implies that a person is forward-looking and even in difficult situations can find a ray of hope and opportunities to find solutions. 10 life skills as laid down by World Health Organization. Number 1, self-awareness. Self-awareness includes our character, our strengths and weakness, desires and dislikes. Developing self-awareness can help us to recognize when we are stressed or feel under pressure. Next life skill is empathy. Empathy is the ability to imagine what life is like for another person. It is important to have a successful relationship with our loved ones and society at large. Next, creative thinking. Creative thinking is a newer way of seeing or doing things that is characteristics of our four components: fluency, flexibility, originality, and elaboration. Next life skill is critical thinking. Critical thinking is an ability to analyze information and experiences in an objective manner. Critical thinking can contribute to health by helping us to recognize and assess the factors that influence attitudes and behavior such as values, peer pressures, and the media. Next, decision making. Decision making helps us to deal construction with decisions about our lives. These can have consequences for health. It can teach people how to actively make decisions about their action in relation to healthy assessment of different options. Next life skill is problem solving. It helps us to deal construction with problems in our lives. Significant problems that are left unsolved can cause mental stress and give rise to accompanying physical strain. Next one is interpersonal relationship. It helps us to relate in positive ways with people we interact with. This may mean being able to make and keep friendly relationships which can be of great importance to our mental and social being. It may mean keeping good relation with family members, which are an important source of social support. The next life skill is effective communication. It means that we are able to express ourselves both verbally and non-verbally in ways that are appropriate to our cultures and situations. This means being able to express opinions and desires and also needs and fears, and it may mean being able to ask for advice and help in a time of need. Next life skill is coping with stress. It means recognizing the sources of stress in our life, recognizing how it affects us, and acting in ways that help us to control our levels of stress by changing our environment or lifestyles. The last one is coping with emotion. It means involving recognizing emotions within us and others, being aware of how emotions influence behavior, and being able to respond to emotions appropriately. Intense emotions like anger or sadness can have negative effects on our health if not responded nicely. Lastly, we have reached in conclusion. So, we believe that we act based on the way we think. So, everybody, if we follow the above mentioned life skills, automatically the gender equality will take place and we'll be able to habituate ourselves to love and respect each other, believing the concept that human rights are equal for all. And I can assure that if we try and we'll believe, we'll be able to build a new violence-free, healthy atmosphere where our children will prosper with their life skills. Thanking you. Stay home, stay safe.